right, what up? We are back for the second episode of the Ben Johnson era of 1920 football drive, building the trenches. Now, I can only imagine. Well, I'm not going to say I can only imagine. I know what this is about to be about. All the moves that we've made in the trenches. We have added all sorts of offensive line help. We've added a little bit of defensive line help. We still have the number 10 pick in the draft, which I hope they pick a lineman. If they drafted Ashton Genty, I wouldn't be mad about it. I'm just saying. But, that's a very touchy subject between Bears fans, whether we should draft Ashton Genty or pick another lineman or trade out of the 10th pick for a haul. I don't know. Now they're talking about we might trade DeAndre Swift in a third-round pick for Breece Hall to the Jets, which I don't think the Jets are going to do that. That is a crazy move. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into this episode.
I think the clearer the vision, the more aggressive you can be.
What this organization wants, it can get.
We feel really good about free agency and the draft and how the supply matches up with our demand.
Hey, that's here. That's like 10 minutes away from me. Indianapolis. Let's go.
The next step in the endless cycle that is the NFL offseason. It's the combine now. It's free agency. It's the draft.
The house that Peyton Manning built.
It's a time where front offices are gathering information on the top college prospects, the top free agents who are available, and beginning to get an idea of their vision for the offseason and how that projects to be in shaping their rosters.
A lot has changed since the last time we spoke. Obviously, got Ben on board. Our relationship has been outstanding. We've made a lot of progress.
Not only did he get Ben on board, but then Ben Johnson proceeded to hire Dennis Allen, freaking Eric Bieniemy, who else? Freaking Antoine Randall, who's the other dude? The freaking, oh my God, he used to play for the Packers. He was with the Cowboys. He was a DB's coach. Shoot. What's his name? Hold on. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. All right, so Antoine Randall is your assistant head coach and wide receivers coach. Quarterbacks coach is JT Barrett. Running backs coach is Eric Bieniemy. We knew that. Dennis Allen is your defensive coordinator. Al Harris. That's what I'm talking about. Al Harris. Al Harris is your defensive back coach. Matt Giordano is your safeties coach. Jim Dre is your tight ends coach. And then Dan Ruchar is your offensive line coach, and Jeremy Garrett. I think I said Jeremy Garrett is your defensive line coach, and then Richard Smith is coaching your linebackers. So the coaching staff is solid. You know what I'm saying? Coach staff is solid. Now, really ain't gonna be no excuses. Like, we got a solid coaching staff.
Progress so far really started off talking about what are some of the changes we're going to need to make offensively and defensively for players to be highly effective in this new scheme.
It's victory field
He's
right there
been
behind him.
so far. He's incredible. Everything I thought it was going to be.
This is the convention center.
I've had the ability to sit in some of the draft evals with him and his staff, and it's a well-oiled machine. They're absolutely rolling on along. They know exactly when the area scout, the national scout, the executive scout, everyone, boom, 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 they give their evals, and it's just a beautiful process right now. It gave me a lot of confidence in where we are, and now we're able to have a plan, free agency and the draft of how we're going to attack it.
Yeah. How's it going? I'm PFT. Not like Florio.
Yeah,
I'm a different.
I've heard a lot about you.
What's up, Coach? Good to meet you.
Big Cat.
Do you have an overall football philosophy?
Yeah, and this stems from John Shoup, who actually coordinated at Chicago early 2000s. He used to say, yeah, we want the same things to look different and different things to look the same.
I like that. Wait, the same
Same
things
look different.
We're not smart.
Different
so we
things to
break
look the
that down.
same.
Some things look different.
So you want, when you're doing different things, you want people to be like, oh, they're just running their vanilla offense.
I think
and
I'm going
then-
to dumb it down. It's
yeah.
kind of like a delivery of like a fastball and a changeup come from the same arm slot.
Yes.
That's
W
right.
Big Cat.
I think.
Ryan Poles, the general manager of the Chicago Bears, holding the 10th overall pick in this draft.
Where's he at on our board?
I think everybody knows that Chicago would like to upgrade its offensive line. And I'm sure that it would like to chip away at that and get some of that done in free agency and perhaps complement that in the draft.
I'm telling you, you have to ignore all this like noise of like where people are gonna go. You have to be completely blind to it.
Why
It should be
though?
anyways, but I'm just like, I think there's a lot of stuff that doesn't really make sense.
The depth of this draft
Like
is in the middle
a player's
rounds.
arm
So I would
size or
imagine
hand
the Bears are
size.
going to be able to find some talent in the middle rounds.
You know, they like discredit players and move them up and down in the draft for the dumbest reasons, like such as arm size or hand size, like they did with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow threw for like, what did he throw for like 5,000 yards last year? And Joe Burrow a beast. You know what I'm saying? But he's got small hands. Make it make sense.
that could come in and help this Chicago roster.
We want a physical group, all right? It starts in the trenches up front. We want to be around the football. The best football players, they finish around the ball. And so that's what you're going to see from our unit.
We didn't like this guy? Too big? Too big, too strong? Here
Too
at the
big, too
combine,
strong.
we're focused on more of the physical traits, how the guys move, jump. There's certain.
Why does this feel
criteria
like
that we're looking for.
why does this feel like a combine infomercial? Here at the combine, we like to evaluate all of the players properly with the utmost care and acumen in our organization. So, yes.
in terms of what they have in their body. And then on top of that, there's a level of intelligence and instincts that we get to see on tape paired with the person that presents himself in the interview process.
That's a good time, man.
Applause. A few round of applause,
I
everybody.
see a lot of Bears jerseys here today, by the way. They're doing their scouting, trying to get some help.
High. Yeah. And this year, probably one or two. Yeah.
You know a good football player when you see one on tape, but getting to know the football intelligence,
Wait,
the
who?
personality of these guys has been
Whoa.
outstanding. And
So I heard about
yeah,
this.
it's not only
I heard about
the-
this on
these
ESPN
guys have
radio.
been
They were
out-
talking
he's got
about
football intelligence.
this part in particular. Ryan Poles is asking, where do we have this guy? And he says pretty high, like one or two. And it was like, there's Will Campbell on the TV screen right there. So a lot of internet sleuths were saying that that's who he was talking about, since he was on the TV behind him being interviewed by, is that Stacey Dales? I'm pretty sure that's Stacey Dales of the NFL Network. Yep, Stacey Dales.
High. Yeah.
I see a lot of Bears jerseys here today, by the way. They're doing their scouting, trying to get some help.
High. Yeah. And this year, probably one or two. Yeah.
You know a good football player when you see one on tape, but getting to know the football intelligence, the personality of these guys. has
Upgrading
been
them
outstanding.
trenches, baby.
So,
Upgrade the
yeah, it's not only
trenches.
a great time for us to get our first look at some of these.
Like I said, I'm not going to be mad if they get Genty, but if they keep upgrading the trenches, it doesn't matter who you throw back there, really, because the holes and lanes are going to be open for them. And the block and that next level is going to be open. You know what I'm saying? So whether you have DeAndre Swift back there or Ashton Genty, and you know Ashton Genty's going to be a beast. I know he is. But if your line is solid, it really don't matter who you have back there.
Prospects, but at the same time, it's a chance for us as a coaching staff to come together a little bit more, whether it's the formal interviews, whether it's a dinner, something like that. So
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a shot. Sears Tower? I don't know what this is. Some tower. Some tower. Sears Tower? Beautiful. Hancock Building? Beautiful. I love Chicago.
I think the compatibility factor of the whole coaching staff is going to be outstanding.
Hey, and there's the train I was talking about in the previous episode. That's the Fox Lake line. This train will take you all the way to Union Station, downtown Chicago, and all the way to Fox Lake. This is the train that I take when I go up to Chicago. If I take the bus to Chicago, I hop on that train to go up to Fox Lake, around Lake where my friends live, and then pick me up from the train station. It's a nice, beautiful ride, especially when you get to around the Lake Forest area.
Chicago Bears have their new offensive coordinator.
Who is Declan Doyle? The Bears hired all three of their coordinators.
Declan Doyle is our offensive coordinator.
DC, Richard Hightower staying on as the special teams coordinator.
I didn't hire a bunch of my friends. I went outside of my circle on purpose because I wanted to collect a different mix of experience, of energy, ideas.
You go through a head coach search. You ask all the coaches, and obviously specifically to Ben when they come into the building, what do you think about the staff? Is there anyone that stands out to you? HT pops up over and over and over again. The intensity that he brings, the energy that he brings, the detail and the high level of communication, we're excited to have him back.
I feel fired up and can't wait to get to work again. I'm just excited to do it. All of the text messages that I received from our players,
He low-key probably might have been the happiest dude in that building that got hired. He's like, yes, I don't have to go nowhere. And the team's going to get better. W's in the chat.
was the most humbling experience that I've probably ever had in coaching. To get to go back to war with them, I just can't wait to get it done and bring a winning product here.
He's a young offensive mind like Ben Johnson, but also has been under one of the best coaching staffs in the last decade.
A tight ends coach in Denver. Before that, offensive assistant coach for the Saints. And get this, he is 28 years old.
Now, this guy brings a lot to the table, and he's worked his way up quickly.
The volume that he can handle, I was joking with him the other day. I don't know if I've ever seen a coach do more evaluations, and actually it's quality work. It's just really impressive. He can just do so much. You can see why that combination with Ben is going to be special.
He and I are a match made in heaven. He thinks very much like me. Extremely detailed, extremely organized. The age does not matter.
I think the offense is a reflection of all of us. There's a ton of pieces here that are really exciting.
Ready, set!
Caleb has a very unique skill set. It's going to be about evaluating how he plays and then being able to build in schemes and ask him to do things and with the operation that are going to fit him. Obviously followed DJ Moore while he was in Carolina.
I still can't believe we have DJ Moore, to be honest with you. Like, that still feels like kind of a fever dream. Like, Panthers really let that man go? Like, for real?
Somebody that I've admired from afar.
Touchdown Bears!
Bryce Young would love to have DJ Moore right now.
In the tight end position, Cole Kmet, very impressive. He absolutely has value in both the run and the pass.
Williams pulls back, throws over the middle. Cole Kmet makes the grab.
It's about fitting the offense to the player.
I love the way Ben Johnson is seeking out a variety of types in terms of his coaching staff. New guys like Declan Doyle, veteran guys like Dennis Allen.
Having someone with head coach experience is really important. There's a lot of wisdom to share, and he's been incredible with that.
We got a lot of work to do. Chicago Bears defense. This has always been a defensive team, and I'm excited about trying to, build this thing back up.
A lot of these guys that the Bears have employed, from Montez Sweat to Jalen Johnson to Kyler Gordon on the inside, are going to fit with what Dennis Allen likes to do.
There's some talent on the team. I see a vision for how this thing can shape up with the players that we have. Certainly, there's going to be some additions that we'll make. I'm excited about it.
Train. Papa Bear.
What we don't talk about enough is just because free agency opens up and it looks a certain way, there's no guarantees just because the board is lined up and you have money to make it happen. You gotta really cast a wide net and be opportunistic and see when opportunities pop up. This is the best thing for us.
Trenches, trenches, trenches.
This is going to be a coaching staff that focuses on the trenches.
A man who protected Brady, then Mahomes, now protects Caleb Williams.
The Bears are going to push people around next
A Super Bowl champion.
year.
Is there a personality trait or a common theme to the offensive linemen that you guys wanted and wound up landing?
Yeah, we want some tough, some gritty, some dirty individuals. We got a couple guys in the building now that we feel strongly can handle a variety of different concepts and schemes that we might want to employ each and every week.
The beautiful thing about this is we both have connection points with these guys, which makes it really good. We know the type of men that they are that are coming into our building, and we're really confident they're going to enhance our entire team and our locker room.
This is unbelievable. Just the names on the wall, wow. So many legends.
Very blessed, happy, excited. You know, this is a great new opportunity at a great place with a great team, and you know, it's going to be awesome.
We attacked it strong in really two different spaces: the trade market for Joe and Jonah, and then in free agency for Drew. We wanted the middle to be strong and highly intelligent. That's what we were able to accomplish. And the beautiful thing is, it's one
So
thing
glad
to
we got
identify
Drew
talent,
Dahlman,
it's
too.
another to actually acquire the player. There has to be a fit, and what we don't talk about are players. You need them to want to be on your team. Even though there's two trades, they were excited about coming to Chicago. And that meant a lot to us, and we were able to execute at a high level and get them in the door, and we know that's going to be the strength of our team.
What's up, Coach? How are you?
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
You
Good.
too.
This has been incredible. I mean, oh my gosh.
You didn't even know it, did you?
No, I had no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Just blown away by
Right?
What's up, brother? Good, how are you? Appreciate you, thank you.
Doing good?
Excellent.
Everything smooth travel?
Excellent, man.
Yeah, good.
First class, that's all I want.
I had this list of things that I wanted for the draft room and offices. And
This dude right here is going to be a fucking monster. Sorry for cursing, but he's going to be a beast this season. I just know it. I just know it. Him and Caleb are going to be like this.
all that, and then I show up here and it's like perfect.
Already set up.
Yeah. It's oversized. We're not gonna outgrow it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we did a really good job.
The investment in the trenches is everything, as you can see across the league, like Philadelphia, Detroit, you know, you win through the line of scrimmage.
All facts.
You know,
All facts. It starts in the trenches. I don't know why the Bears thought they could just patchwork this for years, man. Like, the last time we were in the Super Bowl, our offensive line was solid. And we had Olin Kreutz anchoring that thing. And Olin Kreutz is a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, run game was solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were kind of lacking a quarterback then. Like, if we had, like, someone just a little bit better than Rex Grossman, Colts don't win that Super Bowl. I said it.
It's a new group, so just trying to do what I can and just trying to earn those guys' trust, speak with my experience.
It's all about kind of narrowing the aperture about what you're having to focus on. Use the O-line as additional eyes for the quarterback. Your focus can only be on so many things at once, and there are things that his focus needs to be on and that can't be on anybody else's plate. And there are things that can be handled by other people. So things like the snap count, elements of protection, the run game, the less he has to worry about it.
That's what I'm talking about. Help the young quarterback. Yes. Our offensive line was not helping Caleb last year like that. That man got sacked 68 times. 6'8".
And the more that we as an O-line can communicate together and diagnose together, the less he has to do it, and the more he can focus on the things that are exclusive to him.
We heard Drew talk about it in his press conference. That group can take a lot off of a young quarterback's plate with their communication. That's not just blitz pickup and pass protection, it's also really important in the run game. Getting the whole group on the right page and aim towards the right play against the right defense is going to be important, and that group is capable of doing that.
Coach, I can forget the line room. This is awesome. It's enormous. It's amazing, yeah. Just what a cool locker room.
He's saying that coming from the Chiefs, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe Tooney's just won like 2 Super Bowls with the... No, 3 Super Bowls with the... 4? 3 or 4 Super Bowls with the Chiefs. And he's coming to our organization and be like, oh, man, this shit's amazing. He's, like, blown away. But I know they just remodeled Hallis Hall, like, over the past couple years, so, like, everything's, like, dope there now. But, Chiefs, what are y'all doing? I know y'all trying to get a new stadium and all, but You got this dude coming over here like blown away by our amenities and shit.
So you're cool with the cold, though?
Yeah, come on now. Thrive in the cold, man. Best balls in the cold.
How you doing, Kevin? Grady Jarrett. Nice to meet you.
So glad you're here.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
So glad you're
yes, sir.
This dude's gonna be a monster too. Grady Jarrett. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you for letting him and Dahlman go. Thank you.
Yes, sir, absolutely. This is my mother, Lisa Jarrett.
So good to see you.
And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, if they're so good, then why do they let them go? Because the Falcons are in salary cap hell. They gave a quarterback who just came off an Achilles injury like $180 million with a ton of it guaranteed, who they're probably about to cut or trade. Probably about to cut.
How you doing?
This is my fiance, Asia.
How you doing? So good to see you all.
Good to see you.
I'm glad. There's been a lot of prayers answered.
I'm glad about
to have you all here.
Same here.
Are we ready
It's
to get
mutual.
after it?
It's mutual. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me see your ring. Let me see your $100.
No, we got to.
Come together, man. D-line.
Dale. He's young, he's big, and he's fast. And the Colts let him go too. Now, I understand why the Colts let him go too. The Colts got a lot of linebackers and ends. So he was like also a salary cap casualty. But he is a solid player. I have seen this dude play in person because, like, I live 15 minutes from Lucas Oil, and my friend has season tickets. We go to games. This dude is solid.
Yes, sir.
Get after it. Yeah, I'm excited. Fired up.
Me too. And that's the weight room right there. It's nice. That's a nice practice field view.
What's going on? How you doing? Cool. Congratulations. Good to see you. Thank you, man. Yeah, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
I'm doing great.
They got all that blurred out.
Congrats, man. Thank you, brother.
Welcome, man.
Appreciate it. Good to see you, man.
Al Harris.
School clothes.
It's so crazy seeing Al Harris rocking Bears gear.
I couldn't wear this to school. Yeah, I don't know what school you went to. They ain't wear that to school.
I mean, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. Pretty much all been excitement. Excited to get to work. Excited to be here.
I've never been a free agent. I did it 10 years in Atlanta. That's a good run, but I got so much more left in me. So to be a part of a new organization, I mean, it was just like I was a little kid again. You know, I felt like a high school kid going on his first college visit. It's been wonderful. Excited to be able to take my time, get to learn the city, get to learn the people in the building, and just become one with the city.
When you watch tape, it stands out. They play our style. When we talk about tough, violent, explosive, like that's what those guys are.
We going hard today. Let's go. Let's lead this team, bro. D-line on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I'm bringing that dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing that passion. I'm bringing that work ethic every single day to challenge everybody to be their best. As long as I'm doing my best, I can try to get the best out of others. But these guys, they work hard. They all have established good names for themselves in their own right, so they're going to want to do good. So it ain't going to be hard. I'm here to be the best me, hopefully motivate others along the way as they motivate me. You know, try to build this brotherhood up and ready to go hunt some quarterbacks.
Everything starts in the trenches. It's important to have leadership roles in your offense and defensive line. The opportunity in front of me to learn from Grady, see how he plays on the field and who he is off the field is huge for me, and I'm excited for it.
Winston wrapped up on cue. Down he goes. Back at the 25-yard line, Grady Jarrett.
So obviously we're excited about the talent that we've brought into the door. We know that we've gotten better, but I think the most exciting thing for us is really to see the players and the new coaching staff jump into the process.
What I've learned is it's such a team game. You know, it's not about one person or two people. It's really a whole organization pulling in the same direction, and you know that commitment to winning from top down to bottom.
We're going to do absolutely everything we can to do all the little things right so that when the game comes, it's about performance and execution and aggression and speed.
He kind of looks like Cole Kmet.
The beginning of it is culture. The beginning of it is not about what we play, it's about how we play. We got to play tough, we got to play physical, we got to play smart, we got to play fast, we got to play hard.
Just the page we turning. We just gonna ratchet it up a notch.
It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort. In particular, year one, we should not be comfortable. We're going to fail, and that's okay. That's part of how you learn and how you grow and you get better. And so the spring should be hard. Training camp should be hard. Anything worth doing is hard.
We got to build the right culture and get back to being the monsters of the Midway.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right,
Obviously, we're looking forward to the wins that will come, but right now, we're going to be process-driven to make sure that this team is where it needs to be for the season to kick off.
Train. Fire episode. Fire episode. I don't know when these drop. So they dropped one a month ago, and they just dropped this 4 days ago. So I'm guessing like every month they drop an episode. But I feel like with the draft coming up, they'll probably drop another episode soon. So just keep your notifications on YouTube, so you'll be notified when I drop the next episode. React to this. Like I said, I'm thinking they're gonna drop one when the draft happens, which is, what's today's date? Today's the 11th. So the draft is in 12 days. And then after that, you have OTAs. And then training camp is in July. It's April now. So we're a few months away from getting this thing like back rolling. But I'm excited, man. I'm truly excited for this this iteration of the Chicago Bears. I really pray that they're good. I need them to be good. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of not making the playoffs. I'm tired of not having a chance. And I know other Bears fans are too. It's just one of these Chicago teams have got to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cubs look all right now, but it's also April. You know what I'm saying? Meaningful baseball really doesn't happen until after the All-Star break. Like, come talk to me in October if the Cubs are in it. But you know what I'm saying? They're favored to win the division now, but it is only April. Okay? And then the other teams in the NFC North, Packers, Lions, Vikings, they're all getting better. You know what I'm saying? They're not just sitting here watching us get better. They're gonna be retooling in right there too. So our division's gonna be tough as shit. So stay tuned for the next reaction to 1920 Football Drive. Like I said, keep them notifications on so you'll be notified when the next episode drops. And then you can come also follow me on Twitch. We'll react to this live. Every time this comes out. So we'll react to it here and then post it on YouTube and whatever. Hit that link down in the description. Follow me on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you around for the next one.